As a child, I didn't know how to be masculine. I would get beaten up, bullied a lot at school. I would be afraid to fight back. I had the glass, made of glass syndrome. You know, I was afraid that if I punched someone, like, they would just shatter because I don't know. Like, I just was not taught to defend myself. My mom, you know, she couldn't really educate me on that side of stuff.
Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. As always, man, before we start this video, I just want to show my gratitude for everybody clicking on this video. Make sure y'all hit that like button so we can get this in the algorithm. Also, hit that bell if you haven't already, man. Show your boy some love, and also so you don't miss a video. I greatly appreciate you. Hey, so today I want to talk about the key to being masculine in modern times with the modern woman. All right. And as y'all seen that clip in the beginning, the reason why a lot of men fail to be a man, to have that divine masculine energy around women, is because of broken households. Okay, guys, this is generational. This goes deep. All right. The man said he didn't have a father in his life, so he didn't know how to be a man. A woman can't teach you how to be a man. Your mom can't teach you how to be a man. Right? That's not her job. That's not her role. Her role is to nurture you and be a mother. So with the households being broken and a lot of men not being with their fathers, that has hurt this generation. That has hurt the modern times, the modern man. Right? I'm not even gonna get on the women. I'm gonna get on the men for this one, because we have to get back to that essence of our divine masculinity. Right? We have to.
Are we defining modern women as?
I'm asking what you would define.
What I would define.
Yeah. How would you describe a modern woman?
I don't know, because like a lot of you guys say, the times have changed, right? So if the times have changed, then what you would define that as is also very different than what my mom or my grandma would have been. Back then, they might have been. My mom might have been a little more progressive than you know what you would consider modern. What I would consider modern today. The everyday woman, if I'm looking at numbers from around the globe, if I'm not just looking at my little bubble that I'm in, like in London or somewhere, yeah, modern women are, people haven't changed. People think they've changed because they, like Auntie said, they're in social media bubbles. They think that things are different than they are, but they've never been to cities and countries where it's very much the same as it's always been. So modern women, yeah, modern men, same thing. It really hasn't changed. Will I date? Yeah, of course. I don't think that the average person is caught up with what media and social media has put out. So do I think that people go like, you know, everyone's like you were saying, men and women are different. I think most of the world still agrees with that.
I agree and I disagree at the same time. I do think the world has changed, and the reason for it is social media. Like he said, social media has this bubble where you have a few people who have large platforms, and they say things or they put out this image that this is how the whole world is. This is how everybody is. And that's not true. The everyday average person is not living like that. Popping bottles, partying, sleeping around, being promiscuous. The average person is working, probably got a family, got kids. The average man and women don't have time to be out there like that. And we're in a recession right now. So people working overtime, you know what I'm saying? I know. I see real people every single day. I look at my community and I know that people are working, man. People have lives. They don't have time to be in that lifestyle. People don't have the funds to be in that lifestyle, right? So I want to talk about the key to masculinity, man, in modern times with the modern woman, because like he said, he doesn't think anything's changed, and I believe it has changed. Right? Men are not men today. One of those keys to being masculine is you have to be on your purpose and your grind. And it's not just being on your purpose and your grind, it's working on yourself. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and focus on you. Do you have something going for yourself in life? See, that's the issue is a lot of men today don't have discipline, especially don't have no sexual discipline. This is why I talk about NoFap and retaining your seed. learning how to gain that sexual discipline again as a man. Because you got men out here just wasting their energy, wasting their masculine energy, and wondering why you so weak, wondering why a woman can run all over you. A lot of women are the way they are now because men got weak. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even everybody. That's just a small bubble. I look at my grandfather and the men I grew up with, my uncles, and they was always doing something, always on their purpose. Even if he had a day off, I would see my uncle in the yard doing yard work or around the house fixing something, fixing the doorknob, the air conditioner, whatever. Going out to wash the car, fixing on the car, going fishing. Men of the past were active. All right, they was getting stuff done. When you're up and you're getting stuff done and you're crossing out your daily goals, that brings masculine energy, guys. That is masculinity. All right? And women are attracted to that. See, a woman is going to be attracted to a man who walks the walk and talks the talk. It's not about you sitting up here pandering and trying to please and beg for a woman's attention. You're supposed to be focused on your goals and your life, becoming the best version of yourself. And any woman to tell you that's attractive. A woman, man, look, a woman will change who she is. She will better herself just because of a man like that. Right? And this is where I get to my next point. A key to being masculine in today's time is you got to be righteous. Okay? With so many Jezebels out here and so many low vibrational energy, just all this filth that's being pushed with content, you got to make sure you double up on your righteousness. Because as a righteous man or a righteous individual, that energy that you have, it is contagious. Okay, when you walk in that righteous path, it's going to make people around you want to change and be better. And that's the true symptoms of a leader. A leader doesn't force anyone to change. A leader leads by example. People choose to follow the leader because they love what they represent, the energy that they give off, the confidence, the focus. And that's what us men got to get back to today, is our focus. You don't understand that you have power. You influence people. You have great influence when you walk in a certain light, all right? And you have to take advantage of that. When you walk in righteous with strong morals and principles, you have a responsibility to make sure that you are influencing others. Okay, you have a responsibility of making sure that you are a good influence on others. You have that responsibility to make sure that you are being a great example to the people around you, especially the women, especially the children. A woman wants to lead, wants to be led by a righteous man. It's just that there's not a lot of righteous men walking around. So you can't fall for the traps. You know, I see a lot of men, they try to stoop down and degrade their morals and their principles to try to get with Jezebels. Right? You're not meant for everybody. Just because that woman look good, just because she got some fat cheeks, most men will degrade themselves to try to get a taste, get a piece of it. And that's the problem. We need sexual discipline. As a man, if you don't have that discipline over your lower nature, man, you are going to crumble. You are going to fall every time. You look at strip clubs, you know, and I'm not knocking no one how they get their money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using this as an example. But if you look at strip clubs, who do you think is keeping that business going? It's men. Men go to pay. Men the one want the dances. It ain't women. Women aren't the majority. It's the men. So as men and women, we got to stop going back and forth, right? Even though the conversation is good because it helps us to understand the problems and the red flags. But we have to focus on ourselves. Change doesn't happen until you change yourself. That's the key to masculinity. Focusing on yourself, being on your grind, getting things done, having strong morals and principles, and never degrading those for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear me, man. You don't degrade yourself for nobody. If that woman's not meant for you, then she's not meant for you. But when you change yourself, right, you will start to see that reflect in your life. See, a lot of people, especially men, we want our women to be loyal, to have sexual discipline, but you don't have those standards for yourself. You're not loyal to yourself. You're not disciplined sexually within yourself, but you expect your partner to be like that. You have to uphold those same standards that you want in your partner, that you want in the people around you. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on changing within first. When we all start to change individually, this is when you'll start to see the world change. You will start to see your environment change. You will start to attract the women that's meant for you. Not us out here whining and complaining all the time about, oh, I can't find a good woman, all these women. No, it's not that you can't find a good woman, it's that you ain't found yourself. You don't know who you are. I promise you, when you start to change, man, you're gonna start to see the women around you change. The women that you attract is gonna change. You're gonna influence them to better themselves. Right? I know from experience. You know, I'm not trying to come down on anybody, man. I just get passionate about this because I want to see this world be healed. I want to see all of us, relationships, men and women, be healed. But we need each other. We can't keep fighting each other. Right? We all got mothers. Some of y'all got daughters. You got aunties. You got sisters. Right? We have women in our families. So what are we talking about? There shouldn't be no war between men and women because we all need each other. We all come from each other. We got to have love. But in order for you to have love, you have to accept yourself. You can't point the finger at everybody else. You got to look at yourself and say, what do I need to do? That's how I am as a man. I don't blame nobody. I understand that everything that I attract is on me. So if I'm in a messed up situation, if I'm attracting low vibrational people, I'm going to ask myself, what do I need to do to change? It's something inside of me that's pulling this energy towards me. So before I end this video, man, I got some homework for y'all. I want you to look yourself in the mirror and I want you to write down, what is your ideal partner? What do you look for in a woman? I want you to write it all down. Write down how you want her to look, her traits, her personality, all these things. And then I want you to turn around and ask yourself, or write it down, can you match these qualities and these traits that you want from your woman? Right? I want you to do that, man, and really ask yourself and see if your answers match up to what you want. All right? That being said, man, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I'll leave all my links in the description and in my pinned comments. Also, if you need a consultation, you want to speak to your boy Tay, I'll leave my links in the description for that as well. That being said, man, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.